is. Yo, let's go. Grand finals time. Grand finals time. I need a second tie. Just for grand finals, baby. Let's go. Here's what we got. Cutter starting against Aldaryn with a board. We got the cargo launch, we got Imperial frigate, we got freighter, and we got trade pod. Two Imperial frigates. It's the best trade row ever. Oh my god, I'm so happy. That is exactly what should be on the trade row every single game. 2 Imperial freighters, just put them up there every time, please and thank you. What does he go for? Trade pod, cargo launch? Does he leave the frigates out? Aldaryn's probably going to go for freighter, right? You'd think. If he takes cargo launch and then gets... Oh, trade bot! Are you kidding me? Trade bot comes up after he takes trade pod? What a card to come up. The Cutter off to a great start in the grand finals of the Star Realms Prix number 3. I'm checking in for the Cutter. Okay, there we go. Cutter's checked in, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Aldaryn's going to try to run the Star Empire against him. Takes Imperial Frigate cargo launch. I like the idea. Right now, that means that the Cutter is way behind in damage, and he's only got 3. I think there's only one choice here. You all know the choice I make here. I mean, Battle Station, I don't think Battle Station is the right play. Yeah, he takes Imperial Frigate. Good call. Good call. I approve. This message is approved to you. This turn from the Cutter is brought to you by the Cutter, but it's approved by Bax. So now the play back to Aldaryn. What's the choice? Is it the freighter? Blob destroyer? He goes blob destroyer. He's going in. He's going in deep. He's just taking damage. I'm sure the Cutter is aware of that right now, and now he has a decision to make with 6. He's got 2 6-cost cards out there. He's got Construction Dollar and Missile Mech. I think he's got to take Missile Mech because he's got to fight for it. He's got to fight for the damage. There it is. Plus, he's got Trade Buy. He's going to be able to ping that off. A Cutter comes up. We're going to test Derek. We're going to test Aldaryn and see. Does he want to stick on his path here to get damage as fast as possible and accrue it as much as possible, or does he take the Cutter to add survivability? I don't know what else he would take, if I'm being totally honest. I'm looking at this. I think it depends on how much trade he has. He takes Cutter. He has 2, does 11 damage, forces the discard. 47 to 37. Cutter already in a 10 authority deficit. So what's Matt do here? What's he do here? Aldaryn does start with the 3-3. Or no, Cutter, sorry. Starts with the 3-3. Border Fort's a good play. He's going to try to mitigate some of that damage. Keep his scrap going. If he can scrap down, I think that's his survivability option here. What does Aldaryn take? Look at the cards out there. What does he take? He gets Defense Center. He gets enough to get Defense Center. He gets 5. Gets 5 trade. Defense Center was a really good buy for him. That was the best option he had on the board out there, in my opinion. Trading Post and Battle Station weren't quite going to do what he wanted, and now it's up to the Cutter. He just cycled his deck. So taking a scrap card right now, you got to think about this. If he takes Trade Bot right now, that goes into his deck, into his discard pile, and then he has to draw it. And then he has to scrap out a card. And then his deck only gets faster when he cycles it again and scraps out another card. So wisely, he leaves it out there because it's not going to do what he needs it to do. He's going to get too far behind. He takes Battle Station to mitigate more damage. I think that was a smart play. And Aldaryn actually fighting against a really good opening from the Cutter so far. What I think was a really good opening. Does the damage. He's really going in. He chooses damage with the Defense Center. He doesn't choose the life. He knows what he's... Okay, so he's trying to bring this down. He's trying to pull this down as fast as possible. With 5 from the Cutter, Customs Frigate seems to be a pretty good choice. Missile Mech coming out is huge for the Cutter. Huge for the Cutter. The fact that the Defense Center came out as he drew Missile Mech, that is so huge. What's the take here? What's the option? He's got 5, right? He's got Customs Frigate, which doesn't take up any space in the deck. He can come around and use that on some other card, but that's not really going to add to what he needs, which is damage, right? He could take the trading post to try to keep that going. He could take blob wheel. I mean, he can take anything but construction hauler. As far as the options here, I think customs frigate or one of the bases is about it. And then he hopes he flips a 2. Hopes he flip battle pod would be great, right? Even a Corvette would be great right now. Not great, but it would be okay. Otherwise, he doesn't want to take an Explorer. That's too weak. What's his play? What's his play? He doesn't have a lot. He's got... what's a play? He takes the trading post. He gets defense spot. Does he take defense spot? He's got 2 bases. He's got 3 bases. He's got 3 bases. Does he take defense spot? Does he go for it? He does. He goes for it. He takes defense spot. That's going to be the play. A great card to come up. 2 authority deficit here. Big hand coming up. Missilebot comes out, or Missile Mech comes out. This is going to be pretty intense. I think trading post was right by here. Has to discard a card. Not going to worry too much about that. I think he should... He's got the 2 scrap. He might want to draw first, and he does. He gets a second base out, and it's up to Aldaryn with his damage to get through the bases, but this is at the beginning of the deck cycle for the cutter, so if these bases go down, he's not going to have protection for the rest of the cycle, and all that damage is going to go through. He's down 12 authority right now. This is going to be this is going to be close. He gets 2 scrap out. Uses the healing. That's smart. He's going to do 10 damage, bringing down to a 1 authority difference. Does he take the Imperial Fighter over there on the right side? He does take it for the damage he takes. He can't give that over to his opponent. And we're going to see how Aldaryn's going to fight back from this. A total whiff here on his next hand. So it's going to be up to Aldaryn to kind of put something together. If he doesn't have damage, that's going to be really bad. It's going to be really, really bad for him. He does get the cutter. He gets the cutter hit on the defense center. That's so huge. Unreal. That's an 8 authority difference. That's 4 authority and 4 damage. It's 8 authority on 1 card. Takes the Imperial Frigate, gets rid of 1 base. Takes the healing, 32 to 24. We got 8. We got an 8 authority difference now. The cutter not getting much. Aldaryn was able to take another Imperial Frigate. That's a huge purchase for him, exactly what he's looking for. This is going to come down to an in-game combo. The cutter's put up a little bit of a base wall. Is he going to be able to survive, though? There's more damage coming in. That's 10 damage on top, so it's essentially 34 to 32. The cutter having a 2 authority lead if you're counting, or I'm sorry, 5 and 4 from 9. So 1 authority difference. I don't think the defense spot's going to be able to ping off. This is the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Grand finals of this tournament. Scraps it for the draw. What was the draw? What was the draw? That's huge. It's a scrap card. Interesting. Not what he was looking for. He needed damage trying to get through both those bases. Doesn't quite get it, though. Cutter is going to be discarding 1 card, but he has options. The Imperial Trader, the Trade Escort, both really good options here in this situation. Trade Escort, of course, probably the better option in my opinion, but Imperial Trader for the draw is probably going to be pretty good. Wow. Interesting buy here. Stealth Needle. Okay, but the base wall is starting up for Aldaryn now. This is going to be tough. 24 to 35, ladies and gentlemen. This is close. This match is close. This is tight. Grand finals between these 2 titans of the game. Big names in this game. Stealth Needle is the take. He takes Stealth Needle. It's huge if he can get the Missile Mech on a Stealth Needle. I know that's what he's going for. If he hits the Missile Mech Stealth Needle, oh my god, that's going to be huge. He knows he's got Imperial Frigate coming up. He knows he has that coming up. That's going to be good for him because he can cycle it out. He knows he's going to do that. That's why I think that it's such a good card. He's got to get rid of the trading post. You got to get rid of that defense center, man. You know you have to. You know you have to. You scrap that out. Do it. You know you have to do it, dude. There it is. It's a tough play to make, but it's the right play to make him in that situation. So he's going to have a ping off for 2. He's going to have a ping off for 2 discard. It's a strong hand, but it doesn't give him quite the draw or the damage he's looking for. We got Aldaryn putting out a lot of damage, though. A lot of damage. Taking that Blob Destroyer early in the game. It's showing up right now, pinging off the Blob Wheel. No base to destroy, but still the damage coming out. He's got the cutter still, too, giving him healing. Aldaryn is slowly trying to take control of this game. The healing from the cutter plus the defense center coming out. 9 damage through, 16 to 35. 2 discards coming through as well. We're going to have to see what's going to happen here. He's got to get rid of the Imperial Frigate. He's going to have to sack that. Looks like his stream is lagging just a tweak. Just a tweak. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. What's the draw? What's the draw? Oh, he gets another. He does get a draw. He's going to get a draw with it. Defense bot gets rid of the scout. Gets rid of the scout in hand. What's the draw going to be? It's the stealth needle. No way. He gets stealth needle. He can hit the missile mech. He gets stealth needle. What a sick draw. Oh, my God. He gets another draw. Or he can make a discard 3. It's got to be the draw, man. It's got to be the draw on the 6 damage, right? For 23? Copies the missile mech. What's the draw? Trade bot. Sets that up for 2 extra. I would leave the Viper here. I wouldn't scrap it out. I would just take that extra damage. That's exactly what he does. Does 26. Huge hit. 9 to 16. 9 to 16. Oh my God, what a sick draw. What a sick draw. Look at all the bases coming in. What's going to be the play from Aldaryn? He could win the game right here. He has the cards. I'm pretty sure that if these are the right cards. Oh my God. He almost does it. Heals up to 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 9, and he's got bases out. This game, this is up in the air. This is absolutely insane grand finals from these two players. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. He's got to take Corvette here. You got to take Corvette. It's not going to make your deck any bigger. It's going to ping off on the space station if it stays out. It's an extra damage. It's going to cycle the deck. I think that's what he's got to take, right? I think you got to take that, man. I think you just take the Corvette and you cut your losses. Don't add to the base wall. That's not it. You need to kill. You go for the kill. 13 to 5 right now. This 4 coming down. It's going to be 9. It's going to be 9 to 5 in the grand finals of this. This is absolutely insane. What a grand finals between these two giants. He does take the Corvette. He does take the Corvette. That's exactly what we were looking for. Does 4. 9 to 5. What is Aldaryn's draw going to be here? 3 bases. 3 bases are up. How can he get through this? Oh, what a draw. What a draw from the cutter. It's a complete whiff. It's a complete whiff if Aldaryn can kill the bases. Oh my God, he gets the cutter for the draw. Or for the healing. He gets the 8. He gets the 8, the 4 authority, and the 4 damage. This is huge. Oh my God, is he going to be able to do it? What does he do? What does he do with the customs frigate? The cutter bottom decked everything. He bottom decked absolutely everything, and he's got nothing in his hand. 3. He's down to 3, and there's nothing he can do. I think Aldaryn just sealed it. I think he just sealed it. The cutter bottom decked every single thing he needed. And Aldaryn can't know that. He's got to think he has to fight for this. And when he sees this hand, he's probably going to be like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Wow. Oh, look at that. Look at his hand. Oh, my God. And Aldaryn's like, that really sucks, bro. But I'm going to go ahead and take this win. Like, yo, I hear you. I hear you. I see your hand. Oh, what? Oh, my God. What? What? Oh my God! He just drew an absolute whiff, and he's gonna lose the game. Oh my God! Oh! Congratulations to Matt the Cutter Newberg. Draws absolutely nothing. Bottom decks his entire thing. And the only vindication you can get from that is that Aldaryn right away draws absolutely nothing. Oh my God, what a grand finals. Are you even kidding me right now? Congratulations to the cutter. Well played. Well played. Good tournament. Great tournament. Congratulations to both finalists. You guys played awesome. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys had a good time. I cannot believe that just happened.